Welcome to Tone Kent. Today we're doing something a little bit different. There's a little bit more of a visual component to this video. More than just a looping GIF or three.
Incredible. Hi, I'm Lumia. We're talking about our favorite anime with our guest.
I'm AceCase.
Yes. I'm your other host, Keyblade Spirit. I forgot to introduce myself.
Good going.
I'm Lumia. I forgot if I introduced myself or not, but I'm adding myself in now.
Yes. And today we're going to be making a tier list of all of the songs in our favorite anime of spring 2020, Hamilton.
How dare.
Yay. We're gonna be ranking them, and it's color-coded. For blue, you got Keyblade. For pink, you got Lumia. And purple, we have Ace.
Yes, and by the way, I am blue by protest.
I am very happy.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to make it green.
Yes, you were.
I genuinely forgot.
I thought that was supposed to be the joke.
No, I genuinely forgot. I thought you wanted blue.
Oh, it's okay.
In addition
I'm
to being
sorry,
Ace.
Key.
It's okay, Lumia.
Well, if it's any consolation, I'm happy with my color.
Yeah.
2 out of 3. That's pretty good odds.
Purple is my favorite color.
Okay.
Pink's mine.
Yes.
And I'm Ace.
Yes. And despite the order on the tier list, thanks again for making that, Lumia.
You're
we're going to
welcome.
be
I
going
worked hard on it.
We're going to be going in the order of the musical, not in the order of the of what the icons on the list say.
Yes, I blame Keyblade for that.
Yes. Yes.
I have a song list pulled up that helps. Volume's off.
Me too.
Yep. Okay, anyway, shall we get started with the opening
Yes.
number, Alexander Hamilton?
Oh, yes.
Why don't you two go first?
This is a very solid song. It's a great opening number. Very much sets the stage. I gotta give it an A out of S.
Okay. A rank for Lumia. What do you think, AceCase?
I'd say I'm in agreement because it does do a very good job of... It definitely sets it up very well. It gives you the background before, we get to the actual story of his past and what happened up until that moment.
Okay.
It's in such a short span of time.
Yeah. I am also inclined to agree. Like, I don't see myself, I could probably see myself giving this, like, a low A. You know? But,
I feel that.
yeah. Like, low A or high B, but ultimately I'll put it in A.
That's fair. This song is good overall. It's just there are so many songs that just are overall better. Emotionally, compose-wise, etc.
Yeah.
Are we ranking this based on kind of just our opinions of how they sound or how they set them up, or...
That's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm basing these on, like, overall, how I like them musically, how they fit into the story as a whole, and also how I like them as songs for a musical.
Alright.
So, like, the
I'm
totality
ranking
of all of that, for me.
I'm ranking them based off how much I want to listen to them on my free time.
Okay.
I'll probably go with a little bit of both, because I know I
That's fair.
know I have one in mind. I'm going to give it S rank.
I have a few I'm giving S ranks.
I've had this song on repeat pretty much all week. It is this one song.
Ooh. I'll look forward to seeing which it is.
Yeah. Yeah. What's our next song because now
Aaron Burr.
Aaron Burr, sir.
yes, Aaron Burr, sir.
Yeah.
I'm almost inclined to give this an S rank. Maybe a high A.
I'm giving this an S rank.
Okay.
It perfectly sets up Aaron Burr's character and the battle between them that plays throughout the entire play. It's a really fun song.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't find it on the, Is there a different name for it?
No, it should just... 10 Dual Commandments is quiet uptown, take a break. Is it not on this list?
Oh, I see it.
Oh, yeah.
I found it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My mistake.
You're fine.
I'm the
You
one
are
with
fine.
glasses, and your eyesight is worse than mine, apparently.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's next to One Last Time.
Sorry.
Yeah. My mistake. What do you think, AceCase?
I'm gonna have to give it an A, because I do agree with Lumia's opinion about it. It definitely does set up his character and their rivalry, how they meet.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm having trouble finding it again.
It's right next to One Last Time and Stay Alive Reprise.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Man, I thought my vision was bad.
Yes. Okay, next up. This is... In case, audience, you can't tell, this is a very, very casual video.
Every video we make is casual.
Yes, but this one is particularly so.
Ooh, so it's Casual Friday every day?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my life.
Yes.
The next song is My Shot.
My Shot.
It's right next to the Adams administration. You'll be back.
Yeah. I'll find it.
It's right there.
Okay.
Just for how this song resonates with me emotionally, I would give this an S rank.
I think I have to give this a... I think I have to give this an A rank.
Okay.
It's very exciting. It's very hype. We get the introduction of Hamilton's gang, but they don't. This is like one of the few times they get lines in the entire play,
Yeah.
and it's a good hype song.
I'm a little more inclined to agree with Keyblade because it based on it is one of these things where it's more on how much I want to listen to it because it is hype and it's just very upbeat and it's nice to listen to, but at the same time it introduces all the other characters, and I'm blanking. I remember Hercules and Lafayette. I cannot remember.
I always forget the third one.
Oh,
Hercules Mulligan, Lafayette.
Hercules Mulligan.
Yeah,
Lafayette.
I literally forget the other guy.
I know. Yeah, he died later on.
The guy who's a tailor's apprentice.
That's Hercules.
Yep.
That's Hercules?
Yes.
Huh. Wow.
The other guy
There you
we
go.
are blanking on the name, he
Oh.
died later in the show. He was...
Yes. I don't remember his name.
I feel bad that I'm forgetting his name.
Considering how often I've listened to this, I feel bad too.
Yes.
Oh well. That's why it's an A rank for me. Well, what about you?
Me?
Oh.
No, you already gave the rank, didn't you?
Oh, that's rank.
I was talking about Ace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, she also gave her ranking.
It's something that hypes me up. It kind of motivates me to do things, but like I said, I enjoy that it's right after Aaron Burser and it introduces these other characters that you get to know throughout this show and are later on then continuously mentioned.
Okay.
Yeah. For me,
That's fair.
Yeah. For me, I mentioned it resonates with me emotionally. Just because for me, it is very hype, but it also... like, that was a lot of my life. Me throwing away my figurative shot. And so...
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. It gets me hyped up to not make that mistake again.
It is a great song.
Okay, I think the guy we're blanking on the name is Lawrence, maybe?
Lawrence
Yeah.
Mulligan. Wait, no, not... Yeah, Lawrence Mulligan.
No,
Yeah.
or wasn't it I thought it was Hercules Mulligan.
No,
No, wait, you're right. God damn it.
yeah, no, Lawrence is his last name. Lawrence is the last name of the guy called Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Okay,
looked
I'm
up the
going to
lyrics
Cora.
to clarify that for myself because it was bugging me.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
James Madison, Hamilton. No, I don't think Madison was there in the beginning.
Yeah.
I give up. I don't care. No. I literally don't.
Okay. What should we go for next?
Next is the story of tonight, the drinking song.
Yes. For probably just for the like the way they did the set in Story of Tonight, because it was like you said when we were watching the show together, they just did it to feel like a tavern. Like,
Yeah.
just in the lighting and the way they added the props in and stuff like that, it was done very, very well. Just in that way. But it wasn't the best. Like, I'm inclined to give it, like, a, maybe a B. Like I said, this is another low A, high B for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
The performance of the song is really good, but this is like this is on Spotify. I normally skip the song. I have to go D. It's a good song. When you see it on the play, but when I'm just listening to the Hamilton soundtrack, I don't like slow songs most of the time, and this one just does not do it for me.
Yeah. Okay, where'd you say you would put it?
D.
Okay, I can't find original Story of Tonight on here.
I'll start looking for you.
Yeah, because I found the Story of Tonight reprise, but I can't find.
I think it's tomorrow there'll be more of us. Is that what it's labeled as?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it just it's labeled incorrectly. I just took some guy's tier maker and just cropped it out and just added filters over it.
Yeah.
That's all I did. So.
Yeah. Which one did you say yours was again, Lumia?
Oh, D. Bottom.
Okay. D tier.
Yeah.
And what did you say, AceCase?
I haven't yet. I don't know. I really do like the song, and I already forget what's happening in the show when they do it. But it is something I do enjoy listening to. I'm going to have to give it a B rank. It's not one of my top favorites, but it's still enjoyable to me. Even that's just a nice calming song to listen to.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
But I also feel like part of the reason I'm giving it that ranking is because it seems like that was one of the songs that it became a pop song. I heard that playing at my work. Like, over the
Really?
speakers. Yeah.
Huh.
Like it was not from the actual musical, but yeah, Story of Tonight.
Huh. I could see that being like the way it was presented in the musical. I could kind of see it being a pop song of that time period, or like the equivalent of a pop song.
I mean, it was a drinking song.
Yeah, and that was basically what pop was back then.
Describing pop songs as the songs people get drunk to.
I think it might have been by a band called We the Kings, if this is right.
Okay.
Because I know when I heard it, I didn't realize it was from Hamilton at first, and I added it to a different playlist on another app.
Ah.
Because I just looked up the lyrics and I found it through that. So.
Okay.
But after hearing it so many times, when you're at work.
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay, next song. Unless we've got more to say.
No, I don't.
Me?
The next song is the Schuyler Sisters.
This was a really good introduction to all of the Schuyler sisters.
Well, all but Peggy.
Yeah, speaking of which, what exactly happened with Peggy?
She doesn't do anything in the play. She's just there.
Okay, I was very curious about that. Like,
Her actress, however, if you notice, they some of the actors come back as different characters later on. She comes back as Madison Reynolds, the woman he has an affair with, and her
I did not catch that.
her voice difference. Have you noticed how different her voice is from Peggy to?
No, that's it. That's an insane difference.
I know.
Because we'll get to that when we get to that. But
She has range.
yeah, I did not catch that. That's insane.
Much like the guy who plays Lafayette plays Thomas Jefferson. So.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I saw the play.
We're in the same
Because
boat. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
That blew my mind.
I know. Especially when it's weird to me to hear the actor mention Lafayette when it's the same person who played him.
That is weird. Before he was your friend, he was mine.
Yes.
Hamilton to Jefferson, who was secretly Lafayette this entire time.
yeah. Yeah. Like, with... yeah. Like, going back to Peggy, what I initially thought when I realized that she didn't appear anywhere else in the play except for that one song was that maybe she just wasn't a real person and she was added for just that gag.
She was a real person.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure she was real.
I think she passed away. She passed away before Eliza. I'm pretty sure I've read.
Oh. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, I give this song a B rank.
This gets an A from Lumia.
Okay. A Lumiere from Lumia.
It's gonna get an S from me because I'm not gonna lie, they're all very. For one thing, in addition to them all just being very fabulous actresses, I love Angelica in the song because she's very quick-witted and she's just very smart with her words. And I enjoy that part where she is talking to Burr and saying that she was reading something.
No, that's Eliza.
No, that's Angelica.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
The eldest
That
of the
was Eliza.
Schuyler sisters.
Yeah.
I get their names mixed up.
Like, a big point of...
My bad.
Yeah, a big point of Angelica's
Yeah, that was the best
character
part of that
is
song.
that
She
in the first act, she's like one of the only characters that can challenge Hamilton.
Yeah, she even says in Satisfied that I'm the oldest and the wittiest and the gossip. And saying that being born, or basically being the eldest of a bunch of sisters to a man who has no sons, her job in the world is to marry rich.
Yeah.
She's, yeah.
We have a ways before we get to Satisfied, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
That's not too far away.
Yeah. Shall we move forward?
But yes, basically my
Sure.
point is that I like Angelica and her quick
I
wit
don't
in that
blame you.
song.
Angelica's great.
So, and she challenges Burr a little bit with how she's been reading when he comes up to them.
It's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
I just love Burr's line. You can trust me, baby. I'm a trust fund baby.
Or you can trust me, I'm a trust fund baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I know.
It's hilarious.
It almost sounds like he's hitting on her, calling her baby, but no, he's saying I'm a trust fund baby like you.
Yeah.
And I just enjoy that double meaning.
Yeah.
So,
I just think about that line every time I hear that
I
song.
know. Same.
Maybe, yeah, no, put mine up to an S. That deserves it just for that line alone.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the next one?
Oh, just, bump it up.
Farmer Refuted.
Well, yeah. Farmer Refuted?
Yeah, this is the song where Hamilton fights the guy standing on a soapbox.
It seems like he's making fun of him because this guy is basically saying that you're doing wrong by not supporting King George. He's done so much for you. You should support him. And Hamilton kind of starts making fun of him and poking fun at this man.
Yeah. See, my interpretation was more that, like, this farmer who's defending King George, he's doing it mainly because he doesn't have that much faith in the revolution, and he doesn't want to get punished when things go wrong.
Hard to say because he only shows up for this one sequence to know his motivations.
Yeah.
The other thing about it... Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was going to say that I know at the time there was more people who wanted to stay under King George than wanted the revolution. When this happened.
Okay.
The other thing about it is that Hamilton seems to come more into his own a little bit because... Maybe not that. You can see that Burr is telling him no, nodding at him no, do not go make fun of this man, but he is being encouraged by Lafayette, Hercules, and Lawrence to do what he is doing. And so that kind of seems to set up more of his personality in the future, I feel like. Like, he gets a little bit bolder. That is true. Because initially, like, when he meets Burr, he's a bit shy about it. And he's very quiet. And he apologizes for speaking loudly about the revolution, saying that he gets overexcited and shoots off at the mouth.
Yeah.
But here he has more confidence because he's being spurred on.
Yeah. This is a really good song. Like for its place in the show, this is a really good song. But I also think it's kind of the weakest in the show as a song.
I agree.
Same here.
Yeah.
It's so brief.
And I would give it a C rank, though.
I give it D.
Okay, that's fair.
The story-wise is why it's good, but
I don't know. I'm gonna go middle of the road. I was actually gonna give it a C because it's not one of the ones that I listen to that much. But then kind of remembering that this sets him up in the future and his personality for how he is a bit bolder.
Okay, so you'd go B?
Yeah, middle of the road.
Okay.
It's not my most favorite song, but it does set some things up.
That's fair.
Yeah.
The next song is King George's first song, You'll Be Back.
You'll be back, he says.
Just you wait.
Yep.
Is it sad the only accent I can do is a British accent, and even then it's because of the inordinate amount of time I spent imitating people on Doctor Who throughout high school? That is legit the reason.
Maybe?
Probably.
I don't know, when I play D&D, I do Russian accents. They're bad Russian accents, but I can do them.
Same here.
Yeah. I would give this an S rank just for its depiction of King George. Like, I think that all of King George's songs are probably an easy S rank for me.
This one is an A rank for me. I listen to the song a lot. I sing it a lot. I love how King George, to show he's not clever at all, just will rhyme his words together with the same word.
Yeah.
I love how this is the only song that sounds like your normal musicals, music.
Yeah, I love, yeah. Like, one thing that this song feels like it highlights is that rap is specifically being used in this musical as, like, a symbol of rebellion. Because,
it's also being used as a symbol of cleverness.
Yeah, well, that too, but specifically in this context, King George is being he gets not only, like, one of the only traditional songs, but he gets, I think, the only traditional show tune type songs.
He does. He's the only one in the entire musical that does the da-da-da-da. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I love his choreography, by which I mean his lack of choreography.
Well, I've heard, I found an interview with him. He was talking to Stephen Colbert about this show. He said that, for one thing, Beyonce told him, he met Beyonce, she came to see the show, and she told him, I'm going to steal your walk, like when you come out. But he also said that the crown he was wearing was very, very heavy.
I think it weighs 10 pounds.
Jesus.
So, basically, like, if you lean one way, it feels like you're going to topple over, or you will lose that thing. So, hence why walking very carefully. In heels, mind you.
Yeah.
Oof. There's a beautiful Adam Savage video about him going backstage and talking with the prop master about all the props they use.
Oh, nice.
And they spend a decent bit of time on King George's outfit.
Yeah. Where would you rank
In that?
I don't know. I'd have to go with A rank, but it's in between an A and an S for me.
Okay. So, like, a high A rank.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's our next song?
Next is Right Hand Man.
Right Hand Man.
Yeah.
I don't remember which song this was.
It is where George
Sure,
Washington comes in.
Okay.
And he's basically trying to get Hamilton on his team.
The song literally ends with George Washington walking up with his army, and then he says, "With my right-hand man, Hamilton."
Okay.
And they're all chanting, "Here comes the general."
Yeah. That's...
It's also where where Hamilton steals the British cannons.
Yeah. It's it kind of has like some military beat to it.
Mm-hmm.
The song, to help remind you what it was. Like you can kind of hear the military, the military drums, in a sense. I guess you don't literally hear them. The beat's there.
Yeah. Is this also the song with Boom in it, or is that a different song completely?
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's because it's when they steal the cannons, or Hamilton comes up with that idea.
Okay, just for that, it gets at least an A rank from me. I might change my mind depending on what the discussion goes to. Because it's between that and Here Comes the General are some of my favorite things in this song.
To me, this is more of a plot song than a song that I like listening to. But its plot is done really well.
I honestly enjoy it. Like, I enjoy the fact, I just enjoy hearing the line, "Let's steal their cannons," but I also enjoy Hercules making, that sound effect in the background after Hamilton speaks.
Yeah.
Because...
Don't get me wrong, there's aspects of the song I really like. It's just the start of the song is really weak for me.
Yeah.
But then,
I don't know, it's...
They scream Hercules Mulligan, and that's incredible.
I honestly...
And the entire... Oh, sorry.
You're good, sorry. No, I was gonna say, I enjoy the start of it just because I love it when it's just voices harmonizing. Like, that's one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah. Where would you two rank this one?
I'm gonna go with A rank.
I go B. I give it B.
Okay.
I like the song a lot. Once you get to the second half of it.
Yeah.
Well, once the boom starts happening, it's great.
Yeah.
It's just great after that, but I take points off for that weak beginning.
Yeah. Like, if the beginning and that part were separate songs, the second half would probably be S rank.
Yes. Yeah.
Plus, I'm pretty sure it goes back to, Burr comes in.
Yeah, that's where the song ends. The finale of the song is great, where Burr walks in to go speak to, Washington. And that's when Washington says, "Close the door on your way out."
But at the same time, Burr insults him a little bit by saying
Does he?
Yeah, hold on, I pulled up the lyrics because I'm trying to remember things.
I literally have the soundtrack on while we're doing this. I'm just skipping the songs from. Yeah,
I have it on Spotify. Yeah, he's saying, "I admire how you keep firing at the British from a distance." And he says, I have some questions and a couple of suggestions on how to fight instead of fleeing west.
Yeah.
I just want to say,
so he-
when you just read those lines, they just happened on the song I was on the song.
That's amazing.
Right?
But yeah, no, he insults him. So
That is true.
He's very cocky. And it's also like Burr and Hamilton acknowledge that they say that we know each other, we somehow keep meeting.
Yeah.
So there's more setup for their future, like their rivalry.
Bump mine up to an A. I agree with that reasoning.
Okay.
Yeah, give it an A. It deserves its A.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it has the we're not throwing away our shot.
Yeah.
So that's just good.
Yeah, all of that, pretty great.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The next song is A Winter's Ball.
A Winter's Ball. This one was pretty memorable. I think.
If it's so memorable, then why do you have to think?
Yeah. Well,
I agree.
it's possible that there were moments from this song that I remember being in other songs. Like, I distinctly remember,
Well, it's also the lead up to Helpless, because the end of it is them singing in tune, hey, hey, hey to Helpless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, probably most of what I remember of this song was actually Helpless then.
Most of the song is just kind of like Hamilton and the gang just trying to
They're basically trying to woo women. They're basically saying that they're basically saying that the one thing they have in common is their skill with the ladies.
Yeah, that was a good moment.
it's funny.
It's also just how they say ladies, like ladies.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd give this a B. Probably a low B, but still a B.
I give it a C.
I'm inclined to agree with C.
Okay.
It's more fun than it is good to listen to.
It's also more of a setup than anything else.
Yeah.
Like
it sets up the next song perfectly.
Yeah, and it just tells you this is what's happening now, and then we're gonna go to this.
Yeah.
It's still good. It's
Okay.
But next is Helpless, as you said earlier.
Yes.
Ace.
I'm going to say right now, I love Philippa Sue. She has a love.
Sorry, what?
Philippa Sue is the actress that plays Eliza.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Fine.
She's in another musical I like. And her voice is very memorable to me.
Yeah, I mean,
Awesome.
her voice really stands out from all of the other voices in this show, for sure.
I mean, the other musical she's in that I'm thinking of too, she's the main character, and it was based on a movie, which, honestly, it seems like they improved upon it. I haven't seen the movie, mind you, but...
Yeah.
If anyone's wondering, it's Amelie, or called Amelie.
Wait, Amelie? They made an Amelie musical?
Yep. The actress, Philippa Sue, the actress plays Eliza, plays Amelie. Music is...
I'll have to watch this movie.
Music is just very nice and chill, and it's just such a nice feel-good musical, too. Because...
I mean, I loved Amelie, the movie.
I recommend the soundtrack. Seriously, it's really good. Times Are Hard for Dreamers is one of the best songs. Anyways, since we're talking about Hamilton...
Yeah. I would give this probably a low B.
So a C?
No, not a C. It's better than a C, I think. Like, it's better than From or Refuted, for sure.
Okay.
What about you two? AceCase, you first.
I don't know. It's... Like, I have established that I like Philippa Sue very much, but I'm going off how much I enjoy these songs kind of on their own, in addition to how they play in the story, and or just how they are in the musical, how they play into the story. But I'm gonna have to go with an A rank because I'm sappy. I love romancy stuff.
Yeah.
I agree.
Plus for the song itself, it is very nice when the sisters are harmonizing with each other as the song goes on. And it's just very pleasing to listen to.
Yeah.
I also like Hamilton courting Eliza.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really sweet.
Yeah.
Knowing that he's poor, but she's, and since she's a rich girl, she's still fine with going with him. Mm-hmm. It's just cute. It makes my heart smile.
Yeah. So Lumia, you also went with A?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't quite sure what you were agreeing with when you said that you agree.
Oh, since she said A immediately, I said, I agree. A.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Motherfucking breadcrumbs.
Yes.
So, wait, Keith, you said B, because you're a coward?
Yeah, low B. It's definitely better than a C.
But it's worse than an A.
Yes, so it's in the middle.
Oh.
I'm a centrist, you see. I'm an enlightened centrist about this song.
No such thing.
But then why are a good few of your songs in the SNA rank?
I said about this song. What's the next song?
Satisfied.
Which is an S rank from me.
Oh, me too.
Definitely.
S rank.
100%.
It is not only, it's just such a good song, and it's so satisfying. But
yeah.
I love Angelica's actress, and I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. For one thing.
She is incredible.
She is. But it's the rewind. And it's how it sounds, for one thing, but also how visually it plays out in the show.
No, seeing them actually rewind, physically,
I know.
just is one of the coolest things. And now I can't not picture literally the scene from the play because of how good it was.
I know. It's just so good to listen to with how it, in the soundtrack, it echoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what were the lines leading up to the rewind? Because I remember they flowed into the word rewind really well.
She is the maid of honor, and she's giving a speech saying, "May you always be satisfied." And then it goes into rewind.
Okay.
Because she is reflecting on how that she loved Hamilton, but she saw that Eliza seemed to like him too. And so she sized him up and decided they would be good together.
Yeah. Okay,
it's about her regret.
That makes that flow even more impressive.
She's expressing that she regrets sizing him up so quickly because she loved him too, because she had never met anyone who can match her wit and is on her level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just impressed that they perfectly transitioned from satisfied to rewind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's so fun. It's so incredible. It's so emotional. It's perfect.
And not only that, but it sets up their relationship as well for the future, because they are also very close. And if you remember when he comes out with a Reynolds pamphlet, he is expressing, "Oh, thank goodness, someone who understands what I'm going through." And she's like, "No, I care about you, but I love my sister more than you. And she goes into the "I know my sister like I know my own mind" bit from Satisfied.
Yeah. One of the things that I was going to bring up was I love this song particularly for how it echoes into the future over and over again. And this show has a lot of recurring lines like that that make me like the original song more.
And in addition to that, though, it's also showing Eliza in Helpless mentions Angelica going to talk to him, and she is afraid that Angelica is going to be the one to fall for him. But so this is showing her side, Angelica's side of the conversation with Hamilton, and how she noticed Eliza looking at him. It's her point of view on how this happened.
Yeah.
And simultaneously expressing regret about not being with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree with all of that. Do we have anything else to say on this song?
It's very good and it slaps.
That it is. And that it does.
It's very pretty.
Heck yeah.
I agree.
You heckin' agree?
Yes.
The next song is The Story of Tonight Reprise.
Really? I thought that was at the end.
I did too.
No, Reprise is after he's gotten married. They're basically singing the same song, saying, like... Winter's Ball, I believe, they mentioned that George Washington named a feral alley cat after Alexander. Because he was basically kind of a player, is what it's implying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they basically say that... I know one of the lines is if Tomcat can get married, and his friends mirror it if Alexander can get married.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So,
now I remember, because they're saying... One of the memorable lines from this reprise is, "To the newly not poor of us."
Yes.
Which was a very clever line. I'd give this an A.
And don't forget, too, I just realized I pulled up the lyrics to remind myself a little bit, but Burr comes in and he talks about his affair that he is having with a woman married to a British soldier, Theodosia.
No, British officer.
Yeah.
It's a bigger insult to the British Army that way.
Okay. But
This is a fun, good song for Burr, because Burr's, also getting what he wants.
well, it's really it leads into Wait For It, which I'll go into that in a minute. But he's talking to Hamilton about Theodosia and how he feels about her a little bit. And Hamilton says, "I don't understand you. If you like this woman, why don't you go after her?"
Yeah.
So, but it's definitely a good lead up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. So,
I give it a B.
okay.
I agree.
This is your first B, Lumia.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh. Do I have one in every other rank?
Yes, you do, actually.
I'm the only one without a D rank so far.
I'm very opinionated.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a D rank either, but that's because I don't think any of these fall... I don't think any song on this album falls below a C.
I guess it's worth mentioning for me that I'm comparing these songs compared to each other and not how I would rank music in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not I'm speaking more generally here.
For me, it's like
I understand.
musicals are about all I listen to anymore these days. So I listen to a lot of these. I listen to a lot of things as music. But at the same time, I acknowledge that in my mind, I know this is part of the plot and what's happening, but I'm just enjoying the song whenever I'm just listening to it
Yeah.
on its own. So,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I was comparing these as music in general, I think I agree, none of these would be below a C.
Yeah. What's the next song?
Wait for it.
Wait For It.
S.
same here.
I'm inclined to agree. Again,
This
because,
is Burr's song,
no
and it's
hesitation.
proof that Burr's the best character.
yeah, like, this is, I would say, Burr's equivalent of Hamilton's My Shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's better.
He is in love.
Yeah.
So already. But
Yes.
he is talking about his relationship with this woman and explaining like what is happening, and we get to learn more about his backstory as well and what he has gone through. He talks about his parents, his grandfather, and he's also reflecting on Hamilton and how he is.
Yeah.
And basically Hamilton,
And how he feels about Hamilton.
he's kind of envious of Hamilton and in awe of him at the same time, because he says Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He exhibits no restraint, takes and he takes and he takes, and he keeps winning anyway.
Yeah.
And he's basically, like, it shows their personalities, too, because Hamilton is more bold in what he wants to get in this show, versus Burr, who has said multiple times, talk less, smile more. And obviously the title of the song, he's saying that he's going to wait until he has an opportunity, and then he will jump on it when he sees it.
Yeah.
Burr's such a Rossio.
He really is. Very, very, I don't know what I would neurotype him as.
He's very patient, and he's willing to be patient until an opportunity comes along that he can get on.
Yeah. And like I mentioned in in our first Hamilton video, where we just reviewed the musical, one of the big points, I think, between Hamilton and Burr is that Hamilton learns the wrong lesson from Burr, and Burr learns the right lesson from Hamilton. In a lot of ways. Like, specifically the talk less, smile more aspect of it. And then Burr realizes that that's a good strategy, but he still needs to have his own beliefs in mind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you cannot lie, the end of the song where like, the music swells, and his voice gets a little bit higher at the end of it.
Yeah.
It carries the notes out. It's so good.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Again, just one of the songs I listen to on a regular basis on its own. So.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I do too.
Honestly,
As you should.
Honestly, I can't imagine listening to any of these songs just on their own.
Have you...
How can you not listen to Nonstop and Wait For It on their own? How can you not do that?
Burn and Quiet Uptown.
That too?
Yeah.
Ooh, I listen to Quiet Uptown all the time.
I know, me too!
Yeah.
I listen to it when I'm going to sleep, because it's very calming.
Yeah. We're not at those yet.
No,
like,
I know.
we're
We'll get to
saying
them.
those are songs that we listen to on our own.
I'm not saying that. Like, I get these songs stuck in my head individually, but like, all of them lead so well into all of the others that.
Well, yeah.
Like, why would I not just listen to the whole thing?
It does feel a little bit weird, but it's like when you get to a point where you have this song in your head, or you have multiple songs and just those songs, that goes on a playlist, and that playlist is what you then listen to with those songs that you have in your head.
Yeah.
You acknowledge, and it feels weird not having that song that leads into it next, but you're not in the mood for that song.
Yeah, like, I get that. I just don't feel that way. I don't get in those kinds of moods.
I mean, I have playlists of just certain songs from musicals, so...
Yeah.
I have certain songs of musicals next to normal songs.
Oh, next to normal. I'm alive.
Yes.
Well, now that we've waited for it...
Let's not... Okay. Regarding the
Let's stay alive.
Yeah, regarding the next song, let's not make the audience wait for it.
That's why we gotta stay alive.
Yes, we're going to make this podcast stay alive.
That was bad.
Yes.
That was an awful segue.
This was a bad...
Like how I tried to come out as Pan to my family.
Yes. Yes.
Keyblade,
Yes.
pistols drawn. We'll meet at the Hudson at dawn.
No.
Yeah, we're talking about stay alive.
Yes.
The introduction to Lee.
Yeah, Charles... Oh, yeah! I'm a general! Whee! Yes.
I'm a
Which
general.
is
Whee!
Yes.
I live for it.
Yeah.
Me too.
A rank, just for that.
I gotta go B rank, unfortunately, because the first half of the song is boring.
Is it?
Like, the song feels like it should have been cut in half. But once Charles Lee comes in, it's great.
Right. What do you think, AceCase?
I'm gonna have to go with B2. I don't listen to it enough, and I've only watched the musical through one time, admittedly.
Only once? I'm on my third viewing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me and my future roomie watched it. We were hanging out, but no, it's just I just haven't gotten to it yet. But I do remember the "I'm a General We" and I live for that. But yeah,
I do too.
Although it does give good perspective into what they are going through, because it's talking about, if I'm remembering right, it's talking about how the locals won't help them because they only take British money, which they don't have. Lafayette is talking about... Yeah, he's talking about hoping for French aid and that France will send a ship. And Hamilton is talking about how he's with Washington writing essays. Or no, never mind. Sorry, I have the lyrics pulled up. Because like I said, I don't remember the song all that well. So...
I understand.
Yeah, they're basically saying that we're alone right now. One of the lines is we've resulted to eating our horses because they've run out of food.
Yeah.
So it's kind of showing the struggle of what they had to go through during that. Like, it's showing that they're struggling at this point. So.
Yes. They're struggling to stay alive.
Ha.
Yes.
But you know what this song does really well?
What does it do?
Besides that,
Yes. What does it do really well?
it sets up another killer song.
10 Dual Commandments?
Yeah.
Oh, yes!
Yeah.
S.
Agree.
S.
Hard.
Yes.
No, not. Okay. I do not agree. I hard agree.
You do a heckin' agree, man.
Yes. Hard agree.
Every dual song is an S rank.
It is.
Obviously.
It's just... It's also the part of my brain that is like, I love lists. It's satisfying. Ha ha ha.
I agree. It's just...
Yes.
It sets up every other duel, and this is still the weakest duel in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's still S because it's so fun. I love the countdown.
I know.
Or the count up.
Yeah. Like,
As it's going through, it's listing like number 1 and what you do during that.
yeah.
And
Actually,
it's listing how that went.
come to think of it, I'm gonna need to add a new row, SS, because as a song by itself, oh no, as a song by
What
itself,
have you done?
okay, as a song by itself, it's an S rank, but
I'd say go purple.
I'm just gonna make it a red still. Anyway, as a song, it's an S rank, but when you combine it with the stage work and the lighting and all of that, that elevates it way higher to me.
I don't know, the only thing is I feel like it's gonna be confusing, you know?
That if there was a double S, that would have changed my scores because that would have
Yeah.
moved everything up
Same
one.
here.
Okay.
I feel like we should just say, like, it's the highest you can give it, the highest S you can give it.
Okay.
I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Same
Well,
here.
I'm gonna put in parentheses then. Keyblade Spirit only.
It still
So
makes
that
it confusing!
No, because that means
It's cheating!
no, it's not.
Cheatsy hobbits.
We're not. Okay. Look, we're cheat bros here.
Cheatsy hobbitses.
We're not cheap, Rose. You're a cheap.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes. Both of you are rules cucks.
We'll just edit that out later on.
No.
Yes.
You're a cheat cock. We're a rule chads.
No, he's a cheatsy hobbits.
No.
Die.
Okay, this will be our first...
Keyblade?
Okay, so will be our first channel drama.
Well, Keyblade, I need you to meet me inside.
Okay, meet in a separate room and discuss.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the next song.
Yeah, that's the next song. That was a segue!
Oh. I thought you were making a joke about discussing his,
I mean, I was
his
just
use
being
of the
clever.
rules.
It's better than just say the next song. You know, I want to be a little clever if I can.
Listen,
That would be enough.
Listen, I was distracted with his cheating.
I don't blame you. History has its eyes on you.
That it does. And history will remember
Okay.
this day that he cheated.
on a tier list.
Yes, because it throws everything
But what
off.
It
comes
doesn't throw
next?
anything off.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't. Let's just continue.
No, we're gonna keep going.
Yes, we are going to keep going with the tier list.
Until you delete it.
No.
Yes.
No.
I just want to say we're barely a fourth. We're barely a fourth of the way done. We've been recording for an hour.
Yes, I either need to speed this up or...
It'll be a
We're just gonna-
it'll be a special edition, or you could do a 2-part.
No, we're not doing
I
a
think
two-parter.
this could be a two-parter.
Would this have to be a two-parter?
Key, do you see how long it's taking us just to get to the halfway point?
Especially when we're cracking jokes and we're sincerely talking about like what we think of it.
Yes, I agree, but also...
It's gonna be a two.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Imagine just like an epic 2-hour-long video just about tier listing Hamilton songs. Because I
Fine.
don't
It
think
can
we
be
can get
one
away
video.
with doing this twice.
But the people with ADHD.
Okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll record half of it, and then we'll record the other half at a later date. Because I imagine in an hour from now, I'm gonna want dinner.
Do you want to see how long we can keep going and we can go from there?
It just makes sense to just like do a cutoff at literally, the second act.
Yeah. The only thing I get worried about is that my opinions change.
Yeah.
Or like, I won't have that same train of thought. That's my only concern in regards to it. But
Okay. No, it'll be fine. We can...
okay. No, I mean, please do what you want, because I'm just a guest.
Okay. Okay, if you want, and you could just do the, you could do the rest of the songs yourself, AceCase, and then Lumia and I can do the rest of ours at a later date.
Well, I don't know, the only thing is, like, I am honestly playing off of you, like, your opinions a little bit and what you bring to the table.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay, anyway, onward to Meet Me Inside.
That's still, the SS is still an abomination.
No, it's fine. We'll be
You even
A-okay.
have a triple
It's an
S.
abomination.
No, I don't think we'll need a triple S.
We've already made a double S. I have no doubts about a triple S coming.
Okay, if you say so. Anyway, let's continue with Meet Me Inside.
This is a hype song.
This is after the duel, and Washington is
Yeah.
basically
Pissed.
scolding Hamilton about that duel because Lawrence said that Lawrence offered to duel the general that says "we." His name I cannot remember.
Charles Lee.
Yes. Lawrence offers to duel Charles Lee because he doesn't want Hamilton to get in trouble. Is what I gathered from that. So.
Yeah.
And Hamilton's jealous of Washington's accomplishments.
Yeah.
And because he wants to lead really badly.
He does. I really like the line, dying is easy, son, living is harder, especially with the way it comes up later in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, well, and also, it's when Washington he's known about Eliza being pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah, and when you know about that on the rewatch or the re-listen, a lot of this song takes a different meaning.
May I please also add one thing that a friend of mine brought this to my attention You notice George Washington keeps calling him the son a lot. My friend gave me an entertaining game to play, which is that replace son with bitch.
Yeah.
Call me bitch one more time.
It's hilarious.
Genuinely.
Yeah. And now do that with the entire show.
Yes. Just a fun game to play. It changes the meaning.
Gotta win the war. Gotta meet my bitch.
Bitch, call
Hamilton
me
has
bitch
become
one
a
more
pimp.
time.
Yes.
So a fun little game for anyone listening.
I just want to say your friend is a genius.
Hard agree. Okay, so
A.
Okay. A for you, Lumia.
A Lumiere.
Yes, from Lumia. I'll go with an A too. And that just leaves one of us.
I'm gonna give it a B. It's not going off that it's not a song I listen to all that much, but I still enjoy like what it sets up again, and it does have a key part in this story. So
Yeah.
it brings some good things to the table, and again, there's that lovely game you can play.
Yeah. I mean, if that were the actual song, it would be an S rank for me.
Yeah. I'd even put it in your cheating double SS.
I would put in your cheating double S.
Yes.
Yes.
Quadruple S? Your quadruple S.
There's only a double S right now.
Yeah, I expect you to make a quadruple S by the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'll skip past triple S.
I'm gonna guess there will be a
That would
5S
be enough.
rank.
Yes. Yes.
Don't even deny it. Oh, you just agree.
Okay, what's our next song?
That would be enough.
That would be enough.
I'm gonna say it off the bat. It's gotta be, well, actually. I was gonna say S rank, but I'm not sure if I want to give it an A or an S.
I understand. I couldn't give it an S because it's not the kind of song I listen to. But when I'm listening to the entire soundtrack, I'm very happy and I never skip because it's very emotional. Because it's Hamilton and a lot. Is it Eliza or Angelica? I forget.
Eliza.
I'm dumb.
Eliza Mary
I'm
Hamilton.
terrible with names. I still
Oh, I
haven't
feel
remembered
ya.
the
No
Isoken
worries.
names. Yeah, it's awful. I still haven't remembered the Isoken character names, and we've been watching that for like 10 weeks now.
Yes.
Shit happens. It's alright.
Yeah.
I literally can't remember any of their names right now.
Yeah. I would give this, like, just having thought about it right now, I would give this an A rank specifically because the line, that would be enough, sort of feels like a foil to Hamilton never being satisfied.
Well, the other thing is that line comes back in Quiet Uptown, and it's instead of... The other thing is that if you listen to the song, it's Hamilton saying those lines instead of Eliza, because she is still angry. She has just lost her son. He admitted to cheating with her to the public.
Yeah,
And
I know.
He is the one trying to get her to listen to him and apologize. And he's saying that would be enough if he would just listen to me.
Yeah.
But so it's reversed in that sense, and I honestly enjoy that very much.
Yeah, that's great too. Like, specifically, I just like
Plus,
when Eliza's using this, it seems like it's her trying to convince him to be satisfied right now.
well, there's also the fact that if you notice, she's talking about having her son, and it's Quiet Uptown, they have just lost their son.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. So, what were both of your rankings again?
I gotta give it a B.
Okay.
I like it for every reason you described. It's just when I think of other songs that I gave A ranks to, I like them a lot more than I like That Would Be Enough.
That's fair.
And when it comes back, I think it works really, really strongly.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with an A rank. Because
Okay.
It's not. I don't listen to it all the time on my own, but I enjoy how just peaceful it sounds and kind of tranquil. And like I said, I enjoy that it leads back to a different song in a different way. Like it parallels. So.
Okay. Yeah. Next song.
Guns and ships.
Guns and ships, indeed.
S.
Hard agree.
This song is so intense. They're just... It starts so strong with just Lawrence Mulligan screaming.
Yes.
It's incredible.
Yeah, Hercules Mulligan screaming, you mean?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Hercules Mulligan is just screaming. They just charge into battle, still guns and cannons.
I'm gonna have to.
It's so.
I have to agree with the S rank, but I'm more in it for Lafayette.
Lafayette is great too.
I love Lafayette. Just the fact that they're chanting his name and he is rapping so fast.
Yes. I don't know. I need to hear his rap again.
I know, but it's also the fact that it's so fast paced. Like it's coming to the end of the revolution, and showing that like what their plans are. So it's like the tail end. I don't know.
Yeah, his rap is incredible.
The same with Hercules. Like
100%.
Masterful. But does history have its eyes on you?
Oh, I don't know. Does it have its eyes on us?
this podcast sure does.
Yes, it really does.
I would hope so.
Because that is the song that we're working on right now. I don't remember much about this song.
This is Washington pretty much just praising Hamilton and asking him to come back.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is when Hamilton gets his command, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's also reflecting on George Washington is also reflecting on his ranking and his leadership, or like him being in command, because he's talking about like when I was given my first command and saying how he led them into a massacre and witnessed their deaths, how he felt about that. So
yeah,
I see you changing that.
I know it the words wrapped wrong.
The one.
I would give this an A rank.
I agree. A.
Make it a AAA.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I guess that really turned the world upside down.
It did turn the world upside down. That's the next song, right?
Yeah.
It is a lyric, but the song is Yorktown.
Okay, I got that right here.
Yeah, I've seen it referred to as both. Yorktown and the world was turned upside down.
Yeah. A rank?
Really? Only A? I'm surprised.
Maybe. I would... This is one of those songs that I feel like I need it in the context of everything else. Because I kind of feel like History Has Its Eyes on You leads into Yorktown so well that, like, if they were the same song, they would both be S rank. You know?
This is an S rank because it's not connected, and it is a different song.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to agree with S rank, but it's also because again, this is them executing their end of the this is them executing their plans to end the revolution.
Yeah.
And again, it's because it's fast paced and it works so well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also it's talking about like what's on Hamilton's mind. You know, there's so much going on. They're trying to end this, but he's thinking about Eliza and how much.
And he wants to meet his bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that it also shows that earlier he was so eager to get command, and now he is trying to actually be careful because he wants to meet his kid.
Yeah.
And he is thinking about that now. versus before he didn't really make much mention of Eliza.
And I think Yorktown is the last song of the first act, right?
No.
It isn't?
No. We have 5 more songs.
How many?
4 or 5.
Okay.
The last song is nonstop.
Okay.
I don't blame you. I thought the same thing when I listened to the soundtrack normally, but yeah, no. Nonstop's the last one.
Okay, because we're about halfway through right now.
Do you really want to not finish Act 1?
No, I do want to finish Act 1.
Yeah. All right.
So what should we plan to do for Act 2 then?
I don't know. We'll figure that out after we're done recording.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so, what's the next song?
Yes.
What comes next?
Yes.
No, seriously, what comes next?
Yes.
Oh,
No, I'm really trying to figure it out. What comes next?
that's
Exactly.
lame.
Oh, the song is what comes next.
Uh-huh.
I see.
Then
Excellent.
why did I see you moving them before
Oh.
you came to that conclusion?
It was See, that's what we call a bit.
Really?
Yes.
Never would have
Wait,
guessed.
who's on first?
I was doing a bit.
Wait, Key, who's on
Bitlife?
first?
Bitcoins?
What was that?
Who's on first?
Honey, we gotta keep moving.
No, we gotta wait for it.
Okay. Well, I'm giving this another S rank. Because, like I said, I think all of King George's songs are S rank.
I'm gonna have to agree with the S rank, mainly because he has I don't know how it historically, I don't really remember how it went with King George. I just know that for a long time Britain was bitter. And that is the extent of my knowledge. Public school.
Yeah.
That's all that needs to be said about that. Anyways. No, but in the show,
All that.
in the context of the show, he has accepted that we lost, okay, but I'm curious now, where are you going?
Yeah.
Like, he's accepted and he's now contemplating, like, questioning.
Yeah. Like, it's also good in that, like, specifically him accepting it. It's like the moment they win the war, he's being forced to accept it just to keep up his reputation.
Again, for me, this is in the context of the show, not actually historically accurate.
Yeah. Well, I'm not judging this for its historical accuracy at all.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate or inaccurate it is. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Lumia?
I'm gonna have to have the unpopular opinion on this one. Oh, I have to give it an A. It's not as fun as the first King George song, but it is really fun still. It's just it's not S rank material for me. I find that his other 2 songs are just a lot stronger.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like the third one just for the laugh at the end. When he finds out about John Adams. That gets me every time.
Well, every time he's just talking about John Adams is just hilarious. He's just so surprised.
Yeah.
It's
well,
perfect.
we'll get to that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going with A, Lumia, right?
I'm going with A.
Okay. Okay. So now what comes next?
Dear Theodosia.
Dear Theodosia.
Ah, yes.
S.
Okay. I just had it. There it is.
Because this is just Hamilton and Burr. They're just, they're meeting their kids, and they're just like...
Okay, real quickly.
Burr becomes so humble in this sequence.
He does.
Yeah. You also said S?
I don't know. I'm gonna change my King George one to A real quick, actually.
Okay.
It's not unpopular anymore.
Oh no.
Listen,
I'm losing the culture war.
It's still good.
Yes, you are.
It's just, I don't know. I do kind of agree that the first one maybe was a little bit stronger, but I enjoy the fact that he is, again, in the context of the show, acknowledging, okay, we lost, but what are you gonna do now? Like, I'm not gonna be there to help you.
Yeah.
And you can't blame me for all your problems anymore.
Yeah. My opinion may change on my next several re-listens of this, but I'm gonna give it like a high B rank.
Dear Theodosia?
Yeah. Like, I could see it very easily moving up to A rank, and maybe even to S rank. But I'm not comfortable putting it there just yet.
I'm just gonna say, Key, I've lost a little bit of respect for you.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to go with A rank. It's not one of my most favorite songs, that's why I'm sticking it in there, but it's still very sweet that they're happy about meeting their kids, and it also kind of... Like, Hamilton makes promises that he doesn't end up keeping. Like, he's like, I will be there for you. Sure.
Yeah.
This helps the divide between Burr and Hamilton that I like a lot.
Yeah. It kind of shows...
That...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. That Burr is much more humble, because, you know, he says, I feel dumb. Like, seeing you smile just destroys me. Whereas Hamilton just doesn't have that humbleness at all, which is something that continues throughout the play, because Hamilton's very prideful and lacks any sense of humbleness. This entire play. It's just a nice little nod to that characteristic of him.
The other thing is that one of the lines is that when Hamilton says, he says, my father wasn't around, or they both say my father wasn't around, and Hamilton says, I will make sure I'm always there for you. Where Hamilton says that, Burr says, I know I'll make a million mistakes. Because he acknowledges that he will probably screw up. Versus Hamilton, who seems very cocksure of himself. And he's, because in that moment, he feels like he's remembering his father, and he's elated by now having a child of his own.
Yeah.
But it's not how it goes.
That's why it's S rank for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy this parallel.
I listen to that song a lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly A rank because of, again, how much I'm going more off of how much I listen to it, because it's not one of the ones I listen to that much, but I do like it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
It just shows their different personalities and how they are with their kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I believe the next song is Nonstop.
The finale of the of Act 1.
Yes.
And what a song to end an act with. This is my favorite song of the entire musical.
Oh.
Okay, so you're giving it an S rank for sure.
Yes. Actually, no, it's a D rank. I'm kidding. Of course, S rank.
Okay. I'm gonna have to move that.
Did you put in D rank?
No, I had to put it in a lower tier because of because it doesn't like auto scroll up with
okay.
Yeah.
I see what it is. You're just trying to misrepresent my opinion.
He's trying to make his opinions match. He's trying to make your opinions match his.
Yes.
No!
I also say S rank. This is the one with the line Hamilton wrote the other 51, right?
Yes.
Okay. I like it for that just because it immediately made me think of, like, on one of my re-listens, it immediately made me think of the phrase human content machine. Yeah.
That is one of the reasons I do like the song. It is the most Digine character ever.
I don't know. As much as I like it, I'm gonna have to go with A rank.
My heart aches.
It's iconic, but it's not on one of my top favorites. And I enjoy it still. And I enjoy the pace of it and what it's talking about. I don't know, it's just not like at the very, very top for me. But it's still up there. I still hold it in high regard. So, A for me.
Okay, you put it at A. Let me find it again. Joop. There we go. All right.
What'd you give it a key again?
I gave it an S rank as well.
I'm proud of you, honey.
Yes. Yes. Anyway, unfortunately, this video cannot be non-stop because this is getting very long.
We didn't
What
even
did I
get to
miss?
one of my favorite songs.
We'll get to it next time.
Honestly, mine would be a
I'm
triple
hungry.
S category for this song.
Wait, which song? Tell me after we're done recording.
We'll leave it at
The
a,
audience
leave it at a
doesn't deserve to
cliffhanger.
know.
Yeah,
I know
cliffhanger.
you can't tell, but I'm doing jazz hands.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. So finally, do we have any final thoughts, or do we want to go straight to calls to action?
Hamilton is the best anime ever? Question mark?
Hard agree.
Just that noise.
Yes. Perfect.
Uh,
Also hard agree.
My mouse isn't working. Help.
Oh no. Finally. Oh, do you have more to say?
No, I was just saying, oh noes.
Okay. So, what's your favorite song?
Diebuster.
What's your favorite song in Act 1 of Hamilton? Leave a comment below. Lumia, tell them to like and subscribe.
You guys should definitely like and subscribe.
Yes.
Do a heckin' subscribe, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta do it non-stop. You gotta like and subscribe to every video of ours.
Yes. Follow. Okay.
Like
Follow.
you're running out of time.
Yes. Yes. We're making videos like we're running out of time.
We're not waiting for it. Well, you
No,
guys
we're
are.
not.
Sorry.
Yes, we are here. Follow us on Twitter at ToneKent2. That's numeral 2. ToneKent, all caps, numeral 2. Yes. Bye.
Goodbye.
Gundam!
Gundam.